Do you know women not supposed to be wearing pants? This is sis.
Uh-oh.
You about to get hit by the car.
Uh-oh.
You see what God's word do?
No, I mean.
Why are you laughing at that?
I mean, because I'm from an apostolic holiness background. So I mean, back in the day when my grandma was still here, you know, we wove the all.
So you understand that a woman not supposed to be wearing pants. Now, watch this.
I believe some people believe
Okay.
that, but I believe.
Get Deuteronomy 20:25.
Hold on, I just believe.
You believe in the Bible, right?
Hold on, I just believe that. You know, like in the old days, that's what they did.
Come on, talk to us,
In
brother.
the old days, that's what they did.
You my brother, man. Come on, man. Come talk to me and your sister. This your sister? You know what I'm saying? Come talk.
But I'm going to just have to respectfully disagree with you on that.
Okay.
And I'm not saying you wrong.
Hold on.
I'm not saying you wrong. But
But
I'm
watch
going to just say.
Okay. We conversation. Now, this is a good conversation. I'm glad we have this conversation.
I'm sweating like
come
a
on,
pig.
now.
No, I'm sweating like a pig and I got to get back and
Listen,
my gate.
you gonna be doing a lot of sweating when Christ come back. Oh, how you doing? What's going on?
They want to know what God called.
What God called? Hey, wait. Hold on, sis.
I don't want to be in the camera.
Oh, you ain't gonna be on camera. Come on. Just come on. You on camera. Do you realize you in a new age? You on camera. You went in that store? You was on camera, sis. You was on camera, sis. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, I'm your brother. You got strange people. I'm your brother. All right? You ever went downtown? You on a million cameras downtown.
Right.
Hey, you know they just passed a law. They about to start putting cameras on these corners because of the crime.
Right.
Because of the crime. So what you gonna do? You gonna tell the police, no, you can't do that? It's gonna be on camera, sis. So you just gotta accept the camera. This is the new age now. This is the age they growing up in. So you gotta. It is what it is now. That's what it is. So let me ask you a question. What's your name?
Anna.
Anna. Okay. What's your name?
Chocolate.
Chocolate? That's your mama name you know chocolate. Yeah. I know she said, what is a chocolate baby, but she didn't name you chocolate. Deshriana? See, I like the name Deshriana. All right, you know, what's your name, brother? Mario?
Jabari.
Debari?
Jabari.
Jabari. Okay. What's your name, sis? Daviana. That's some interesting names. I want to show you something. Come here right quick. Come here real quick. I want to show you on the side. I'm going to ask you mom or sister? Mom. Okay. Listen to this. I want y'all all together? All right, watch this. Do y'all believe in God? Y'all believe in God. You believe in the Bible. You believe that's God's word, right? Okay. What is your nationality? What is your nationality? African American. What's your nationality? African American. What's your nationality? He said African American. What's your nationality? What's your nationality? Okay. All right. That's the first. Sometimes some people say black. Some people say color. You know what I'm saying, right? But did you know God? You know that's not in the Bible. God called each nation their own name.
Right.
Every nation has their own name, and we have a name too.
Right.
And it's in the Bible.
Right.
You realize that, right? So, according to your father, where do you see yourself on this sign? Now you say African American, right? So that means what? You Judah. According to the Bible, you're from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
You are the nation of Israel from the tribe of Judah.
That's right. That's right.
Now listen, you're looking at it like, get Deuteronomy 6 and 7. You're looking at it like, you be like this. That's good. You don't realize, do you know you just found $1 billion, $1 trillion just now? You don't realize you just found the world?
Bring it out. Right.
Do you realize that? When I told you who you are, it's like stumbling on hold. I can't even describe it. You understand that y'all supposed to run the world?
Right.
But the reason why we at the bottom of society, the reason why we kill each other, the reason why we hate each other, is because we broke God's commandments. The reason why we went through slavery, sis, because we broke God's commandments.
Right. Right.
Let me ask you this: are you married?
No.
You're not married to his father?
No.
Why? You know, you say you believe in the Bible. Did God not say get married? And if you don't get married, that's homework. That's what the Bible says.
But God forgive for your
I
sins, right?
get that. But I understand that. But you ain't the only one. So everybody's gonna keep saying, well, God, forgive me for my sin. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. All right, I'm just showing you our mindset.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Our mindset not supposed to be like that. You see what I'm saying? Our mindset supposed to, we not supposed to do that. You understand? Would you eat a roach? Hell no. You want to eat no roach? Would you eat her throw up? No. You see how you looking at that? That's how God looks at sin.
Right.
That's how God looks at us with our sin. And we don't want him to look at it like that. You got to look at sin like that. Do you eat pork? You're supposed to eat pork. Pork is like eating pork.
Right.
Pork is like eating throw up. That's a disgusting animal.
Right. Right.
You're not supposed to eat that. I don't care if it was I don't care what kind of animal it is. God said don't do it, don't do it.
Right.
It don't matter what it is. Right. He said do not eat it. We've been in this land for so long, we've been in this captivity for long, we think that meat is supposed to, we can eat anything.
Right. Right.
The way you're supposed to look at a pig is the same way you're supposed to look at a roach. I mean, you look at a roach. It's the same thing. No difference. Right? And that's how God look at sin when we sin. He hates us when we sin. He hated us, period. Not the sin. You know, I know y'all heard he hates the sinner, but not the sinner. No, that's not true. He hates the sinner. You want me to show you that? Get that in Sirach 6, right? Sirach 6 and no, Sirach 12 and 6.
15, 13.
It's 28. Yeah, no, 28. Sirach 28. Sirach 28 and verse
12 and 6.
12 and 6. All right, good. Get that real quick. Watch this.
23. They both 23 right
Y'all both 23 years old? You're like a baby. You're a baby.
All right.
See, 'cause-
And the sin alike.
no, yeah, he ain't, all right, read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners.
For the who?
For the Most High hated sinners.
Hear that? The Most High. Ain't nobody higher than the Most High. So it's God. This is God speaking. The Most High hates who?
For the Most High hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
You see that? If you live ungodly, he's going to pay you back. And that's what this is. Right? We got to come out of this. We got to come out of this oppression. And you know how we come out of this oppression? By keeping his commandments.
Right.
Now, I'm about to show you who you are. Get Deuteronomy 67. Read it. I'm going to show you what you walked up on, sis. Watch this. And you don't even know that who you are. You don't even know that how precious you are. Right. And guess what? The man who laid down with you had this baby, he don't know how precious you are.
Right.
He don't know how precious himself is. You understand? That's why we do what we do, because we don't love each other. When we know better, we have to do better.
Right.
You understand? If I see myself in I walk myself in a good dignity, and I look at myself as good dignity, I'm not gonna move a certain way.
Right.
I'm not gonna do certain things, right? Because I have self-respect. I'm not gonna leave my wife. I'm gonna marry her.
Right.
I'm gonna be in a house with my kids so they can see how a man's supposed to treat a woman.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna leave because God says so.
Right.
Do you understand that? Watch this. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Pick it up.
Verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
No, 7 to 6.
Verse 6. For thou art holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said, you see that? He said, you are a holy people. I mean, you are separate people from every other nation. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Read that again, because I don't think you heard that. Listen to what he said. This is what God said about you and I. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
You know how you choose them slippers that y'all got on? He chose us.
Right.
Right? Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
you above everybody on the face of the earth.
That's
I
right.
understand you might be saying, well, it don't look that way. When we want something, we gotta get it from another nation. When you want food, you gotta go get it from another nation.
Right.
You want clothes, you gotta get it from another nation. When you look on here, it don't say made from Negro, right? It don't say made from Negro. It say made from China, made from the USA. You gotta go to another nation to get everything you got, sis. Everything, even your hair that y'all like so much. You gotta go. Listen. Y'all do so much with your hair. Why y'all don't own your own hair spots?
Right.
Why you gotta go to another nation? Because you know why? Because we made God angry. That's why.
Right.
And God is punishing us.
Right.
And we keep living this cycle over and over and over until someday y'all gonna wake up and like understand what this Bible is saying.
Right.
Get Deuteronomy 28.
Bring it out.
Get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15.
Teach.
Get Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter.
Hold on, sis.
I'm finna go get my phone.
Okay.
The book of,
Listen up.
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You hear that, sis? Did you hear that? What's your name again? Daysriana? Listen. Did you hear what the Lord said? What's going to happen? What he said? Because he was talking. Now listen. I'm gonna read it again. We're gonna read it, but you have to pay attention because this is the most important information you ever heard in your life.
That's right.
I'm telling you, this is gonna help you. This is gonna give you eyes to see and ears to hear. Right now, you are blind, you can't hear, and you can't see. You just walk around like a zombie, sis. I'm telling you, just pay attention. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna give you, if you just take it and receive it, right? You hear me, sis? What's your name again? Anna. Anna, okay. Anna, listen up. Now, I'm going to read this again. Read it one more time. Because it's a reason why we in the state that we in. And God has the answers. Would not God have the answers? Why we're living the way we living? Why we got to live in the ghettos?
Right.
Why you have white neighborhoods? Why you have black neighborhoods? Why you have Chinese? Why is that? The answers is here.
Right.
Did you know that? So now that's why we out here to show you the answers and why that we kill each other like that. All right. The reason why it says we don't know who we are.
Right.
We think we enemies.
Right.
You know, we don't respect each other. We don't respect our women. We don't respect our brothers, and we don't respect ourselves. And we definitely don't respect God.
That's right.
You understand? Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass.
Meaning it's going to happen in the future. Now I'm gonna give you some history. Do you know anything about the Israelites when it was in Egypt as slaves? Well, the Israelites was in Egypt as slaves, right? And Moses went to the Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." They went through some plagues. God put 10 plagues on them, and the Pharaoh released them. They went through the Red Sea. When they went through the Red Sea, they went to Mount Sinai. When they got to Mount Sinai, Moses went up on Mount Sinai and got commandments and brought them down. When he came down, this is what he's telling them right here. So we at this moment where he's telling them, you about to go into the land of milk and honey. But before you go into the land of milk and honey, I got some rules, right? And you got to obey these rules. So, and if you don't obey these rules, this is going to happen in the future.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I say this so you can understand what's going on here. So now Moses is about to tell them this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Yep.
But it shall come to pass,
It's going to happen in the future.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If you won't listen to me,
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
now I'm going to ask you a question. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? A curse. It's a bad thing.
Right.
See, we so destroyed, we got to think about what a curse is. Because we live in them curses. Huh? Yeah, curses is bad.
Right.
You ever heard somebody, I put a curse, I put a root on you, girl. It's bad. You don't know, it's bad even though it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's generational curses, right? Did you grow up with your father in your house? I didn't grow up with my father, and I can tell you probably 80% here didn't grow up with their fathers.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
I don't know this lady. I don't know from. You know, I probably asked her. Did she? Hey, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. What's your name? Shalana. How you doing today? Did you grow up with your father in your house? Your father in the house?
No.
No. See that? Why is that? Why I could just throw a rock and hit anybody that, guess what? They didn't have a father in the house.
Make it plain.
Why is that? Why is that? Why is that happening to us, sis? And guess what? We got to this point to where we don't even see it. It's because we broke God's commandments. And we got to keep his commandments to get it back.
Right.
You understand that? So the way to get out of the situation is the way we got into it. Guess what? We broke it. We broke the commandments. And to get out of it, we got to keep the commandments. All right? We got to do the opposite. So read on. Now, I'm going to ask you this. You say, curse you, all these curses going to come on to you, right? Watch this. Read it.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Now, let me ask you a question. It said, cursed shalt thou be in the cities. When you go around in America, you ever been outside of America? I mean, outside of Oklahoma? So you go into Chicago, you go to California, New York, any other city, right? Texas. When you go, they have ghettos in all them cities. Who's in them ghettos?
Between
Who is in them ghettos? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, right?
That's right.
So he said, curse shall you be in the city. So is it safe to say the ghettos is a curse?
Like native, yeah.
Cause that's where people get murdered at. That's where drugs at. That's where prostitution at. That's not good. But that's in all the ghettos. That's a curse.
Right.
Read it again.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
He said we was cursing the fields. When you go into 1619, when we first came over here, sis, look, we came over here in what? Ships. We came over here in slave ships. He said, cursing you be in the city, and cursing you be in the fields. What is this? What is happening right here? What is happening right here? We're picking cotton, right? We're picking cotton in the fields. We're picking cotton in the fields, sis. We had to take that cotton, or whatever we was picking, we had to take them resources and give it up to another nation. It wasn't we was doing it for ourselves. That's a curse.
Right.
You understand? Read on. Get verse 32, verse 48.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Go.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said, because we didn't listen to him, we was going to serve our enemies, sis. Do you understand that? Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
So whatever we want, hunger, we got to go to another nation for food.
Right.
We got to go to another nation for water. We got to go to another nation for clothing. And we want to get married, and we want to bury our loved ones. No matter what it is, we got to go to another nation to get it approved, to get it done. You don't make no rules. Today you got to march around and say, I'm a man. I matter. My life matters. You got to tell another nation my life matters. Why is that, sis? Because guess what? God is angry with us.
Right.
That's why he wants us to wake up. He wants us to stop living like pagans.
Right.
Stop living like the heathens. Because you're not a heathen. You're not a pagan. You're an Israelite.
Right.
Do you understand that? Do you believe in the Bible?
I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody grew up with the Bible.
All right, everybody grew up in the Bible, but I'm asking you, do you believe in it? Because everybody don't believe in the Bible. They grew up with it, but they don't believe in it because they sure ain't living like it.
Most people I know do.
Okay, so why they not living like it? Because you're supposed to be this, like the young lady left. She's supposed to be married with a kid, but like I said before, we divorce. Our divorce rate in our community is very high.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to. We're Christians. We love God. That's not supposed to happen. We're not supposed to just be divorcing, marrying other people left and right. That's not supposed to be named amongst us.
Right.
We're supposed to be doing what God said do. And we have issues, we got to fix them issues.
Right.
That's what the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to just be getting divorced. You understand? Christ said that. And we're supposed to listen to what. Get Matthew's John 14:15, if you love me. Get that real quick. This is what we're supposed to do if we love Christ. If we say we Christians and we say we love Christ, look what Christ said. Read that.
The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it up.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
That is Christ said that. He said, I love you, but he said, okay, you love me, keep my commandments. Our people like lip service. They like to say it, but they won't do it. They won't do what Christ say do.
Some of them do now.
Okay, I'm talking to you today.
That church up there?
That church?
That's my cousin's church.
That church?
Yeah.
So do they tell you, did they tell you you was the Israelite?
Well, they don't talk about, they don't preach without preach. They only preach about Jesus. But, you know, I'm
You
just
see
saying.
what you- hold on.
No, I'm just saying.
Hold on. You see what you're saying?
No, I'm just,
I just want to show you something in what you said. You said, I'm showing you that they off. They are off. And I'm going to prove it to you. You just said that they don't preach what we preach. I asked you a question. Did they tell you you was an Israelite? You said
no.
You said no.
I said no.
Right? They supposed to teach you that.
Well, I don't go to that church. I don't. No, I'm just letting you know that's my family's church.
Okay. That, your family church?
Yeah.
Teaching lies.
All right.
I'm telling you that right now. I watch this. Watch this. What day they worship?
Sunday.
Sunday. Is that the day that God say worship?
No, the Sabbath is Saturday.
Okay.
All right.
They in violation.
All right.
They in violation, sis.
Yep.
And listen, let's just say you can make your own Sabbath. Let's just give, but you have to make, on that day, you can't buy, you
You're
can't
not supposed
sell.
to do nothing.
Well, you're supposed to worship.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You gotta put your clothes on, take a shower. You gotta walk to the.
I think we're on the same page.
I'm messing with you. But listen, sis, all serious. You gotta come back to God.
That's right.
That's why we out here.
Right.
I'm not out here for my own help. I'm not out here because I'm out here because God dispatched me out here.
Right.
He told me, hey, I need you to go do this.
Right.
And that's what we doing, sis. That's all we doing. We here to wake up our people.
That's right.
Ain't you tired of us fighting?
When I was over there earlier, I had to go and get,
Uh-huh.
I left my money. I had to
Uh-huh.
come back. But I heard you talking about we need to come together.
Yes.
I was like,
Get,
he preaching.
Zephaniah 2.
I was like, he preaching on that part right there, because that was all I heard when she was talking about how we need to come together as a people.
Yes.
You were talking about how every other group are together, and I was like, that is true.
Yes.
That's absolutely true.
And we are divided.
Yeah.
And the reason why we divided is because in everything we do is individuals.
Right.
Everything we do is in
But
this.
we're better together.
Yes.
If we come together in group. Our
But what's
resources.
gonna get us there? Because let me ask you this: for us to come together, what makes a community? What makes a nation? You got schools, you got banks, you got schools, you got banks, you have
all the resources.
hospitals,
Yeah, you have
right?
all the resources.
You got all the resources, right? Now watch this. For you to have a
to make a
school,
community.
for you to have a school, should we have pedophiles at school? So, and coming together, watch this. I'm gonna show you something. Read that.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Yo.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You hear that? I'm not saying that. God said that.
Right.
You hear that? He said, gather yourself together, O nation that's not desired.
Bring it out.
Who's the nation in the earth that's not desired?
Are you talking about black people? What are you talking about? Are you talking about?
You can see it in the earth.
Right.
I'm gonna help you out. Go back to Africa, nigga.
Right.
That's not desirable.
Right.
Build a wall so the Mexicans can't come over. That's building to 100 feet in the air so the Mexicans can't. That's not desirable.
Right.
Hey, let's put them Native Americans on reservations, but on their own land, but we don't even see them no more.
Right.
I think that's not desirable. Read it again.
Verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Old nation that's not desired. So he want us to gather together that is not desirable, right? Right? So now, in doing that, we go back to John 15:14. 14:15. Go back to that. In doing that, we gotta be keeping God's commandments. Cause I'm gonna show you the resources. You gotta have schools. You can't have no pedophile in the schools, sis. So if a person if he have desires on youngsters or he have to repent from that and change. He got to repent from that, right? A person, we have to have banks, our banks, right? You can't be a thief stealing.
Right.
The Bible teaches us not to steal. So you can't have a bank without with people stealing. You understand? So we got to get away from these sins that we are in. And stealing, pedophilia, you know what I'm saying, homosexuality, and that stops the procreation of a nation.
Right.
You understand? Read.
The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15.
You know.
If you love me, keep my commandments. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive.
So you see, it's a stipulation there. You only can get the Holy Spirit if you keep the commandments.
Right.
Do you know women not supposed to be wearing pants?
Oh.
Sis.
Uh-oh.
You about to get hit by the car.
Uh-oh.
You see what God's word do?
No, I mean.
Why are you laughing at that?
I mean, because I'm from an apostolic holiness background. So I mean, back in the day when my grandma was still here, you know, we wove the all.
So you understand that
Yeah.
a woman not supposed to be wearing pants.
I-
Now, watch this.
I believe some people believe
Okay.
that, but I believe.
Get Deuteronomy 20:25.
Hold on, I
Get out.
just believe.
You believe in the Bible, right?
Hold on, I just believe that. You know, like in the old days, that's what they did.
Come on, talk to us,
In the
brother.
old days, that's what they did.
You my brother, man. Come on, man. Come talk to me and your sister. This your sister? You know what I'm saying? Come talk.
But I'm gonna just have to respectfully disagree with you on that.
Okay.
And
what
I'm not
ground-
saying you wrong.
Hold on.
I'm not saying you wrong. But
But
I'm
watch
gonna
this.
just say.
Okay.
Ask
We
me.
conversation. Now this is a good conversation. I'm glad we're having this conversation.
I'm sweating
Oh,
like
come
a
on,
pig.
man.
No, I'm sweating like a pig, and I gotta get back and
Listen,
my gate.
you gonna be doing a lot of sweating when Christ come back. You're gonna be doing more than sweating.
Right.
You're gonna be doing more than sweating.
Right.
You can't handle this.
No, I have a personal relationship. I know him.
You know him?
Yes.
How
I
you
know
look?
God.
How
I
you
know
look?
God. Like
How you
it's
look?
not a look.
You know,
It's not a look. I know the Holy Spirit.
You know the
I
Holy
have-
Spirit?
Yeah, I have
You didn't
the
hear how
Holy
you got it?
Spirit. Yes, I'm sanctified, anointed, and appointed. Like for real.
Sis, you
Like
yourself.
like
Where
seriously.
did you get this information
No,
from?
no, I'm telling you what's in me and
Listen
what
to
I
what I'm
am.
saying.
I'm not
Get that,
debating you. I'm telling you facts.
I got you.
I'm telling you facts. But I do have to go, y'all. It's hot.
Hold on, listen to this real
No,
quick.
no, I have to go.
Listen.
It's hot.
Just listen.
No, it's hot. And
It's
I gotta-
gonna be hot.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be hot.
Not for
It's
me.
gonna be hot.
Not for me.
Yes,
Because I
it
know
will.
I have a personal relationship with my Lord and Christ.
don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't even know
Yes,
how he
I
look.
do. I don't have to know how he looks.
That's a
It's
personal
not a
relationship,
look.
sis.
It's
It
not
is.
a look. I done been to the throne room.
What is
Yeah,
it?
I
Where
done
is
been
it? How
to
you
the
get there?
throne room.
How
I
you
done
get
been
there?
to the throne room.
I want to go. How you get there?
You know what? Let me give you my card so we can talk.
Listen, call us
Hold
on
on,
this.
hold on. Let me give
Call
you my
us on the
card.
line.
You think I'm playing?
You think we
But
playing?
I'm
We
not.
ain't playing, sis.
I'm
Right.
not.
Read it.
The book of 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 3.
You know.
And hereby we do know that we know him,
Here, this is how we know that we know Christ. Read.
if we keep his commandments.
We obviously know the sister ain't keeping his commandments.
Not
Read.
true. Not true.
I'm
That's
gonna call
your
you.
opinion.
Read.
Verse
Please
4.
do.
He that
Please
saith,
do.
I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
Did you hear what the Bible said? The Bible you said you believe in? Read it again.
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
Sis, the Bible said you a liar.
Oh my God.
You a
I heard what
liar.
you said.
No, the Bible just said that. You calling the Bible a liar?
I'm
This is
telling you,
grace.
I'm not a liar. I'm
Read it
telling you,
again.
I'm not a liar.
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.